Next game we have now is the Sphinx versus the Firebats. The battle for third place in this game. Drills it too low on that right hand side in the first play. Sphinx unfortunately have lost their starting QB to an injury picked up in the last game. It was the semi-final against the Alarod Armadillos. And the Valencia Firebats unfortunately lost to the Waldorf Wanderers to seal their place in this third place game. We do hope that the Sphinx QB gets better soon. Goes out to that left hand side, cuts back inside, flying down that left hand side, eventually tackled. Big gain on that one. So spotted around about the 10-yard line, so a big play on that one. Twins to the left-hand side. Goes deep left corner, batted down there by the Firebats defense. So split receivers, slot on the left hand side, motions under centre, pitches it back to the QB, giving an option to run. Fires on that right hand side. Not too sure what happened on that one. Nearly an interception. As the receiver was falling over, the defender managed to grab the ball. So there's now going to be a quick discussion about what the actual final call of this one was.
Big dog. Big dog. Ej, skal vi hjem under dynen?
So I think the final ruling is an incomplete pass. Split receivers, slot on the left. Stab to the QB this time. Fires it across the middle. Picked off by Valencia. Takes one back to the end. Gets past two defenders and eventually tackled about 5 yards short of the halfway. Twins to the left. Side snap. Brings it back around on the end around. Dips past one defender, eventually brought it down.
Excuse me?
The game is starting the 12th.
Could we get some more?
Find out in the middle in the time. 12:30.
Okay. Hopefully this game finishes quick. So bunch in the middle now. Kiwi dropping back, looking deep across that middle. Cuts past one defender. Eventually brought down around about the 7-yard line. Unfortunately, we may have to cut this one short as the finals is getting prepared to be played in the middle pitches. So we'll be possibly jumping over to that one. So if we do cut out, that is why. We'll try and cover as much of this game as possible. Split receiver, slot on the left hand side. Shovel pass across that front. Tackle just short. About 3 yards away from the end zone. Split receivers, slot on the left hand side. One blitz signalled. Rolls outside left again. Shovel pass across. Can't keep hold of that one. Three in the middle now for the Firebats, one on the right hand side. Running out to his right, goes up deep left corner, gets it in for the early score. Wide open receiver on that one for an easy dump over the top. Three in the middle, one on the left. QB drops back to a shotgun. Rolls outside to his left, throws back right corner. Gets him for the extra point.
Thank you.
Split receivers with a slot on the left hand side. Fires it to that left hand side, tries to cut back in. Pick up around about 7 on that one. Split receivers with a slot on the left hand side, one blitz signalled for the Firebats. Drops over that middle, Carlos with a big back down. Carlos using that big towering frame to back that ball down. Split receiver, slot on the left. Dropping back, looking across that left hand side once again. Quick tackle. Brings them to win about 5 yards of that first down.
Erik!
Twins on the left. Comes under motion. Pitches it back to the QB. Rolls out quickly to front. Picks off. Great pick off there by the Firebats defense. Twins on the right for now for that Firebats offense. 2 drives that have come to an end through an interception. Short on the left hand side. Four in the middle now for that Firebats offense. Batted down there. Managed to get his hand to it, trying to jump out of the top. Four in the middle for the Firebats for on that too. Goes across that middle just over to the right hand side, just go back outside. Can't get any extra yardage. Twins on the right hand side for the Firebats. One blitz signalled. QB rolling out to his right. Cuts back inside, dumps it back off to an open receiver. One-handed catch there by the quarterback in for the score. Using that dump off option. Finds the QB open for the one-handed catch. Just take the Firebats up to a 13-point lead now. Bunch in the middle, one on the left-hand side. Goes deep left corner, that end zone finds him for the score. Take it up to 14-0 now. I think they're basically going to finish off all the games over the finals and get everybody else to watch. Trends on the left, one blitz signalled. Going out to that left hand side again, nearly battered down, he's off to the races now. Being chased down by 4 defenders. Manages to beat all of them. Gives the Sphinx their first points of this game. It's now 14-6. Firebats still lead. Twins on the left for this Sphinx extra point. Rolling out to his left. Goes back across the body to the back of the middle of the end zone. Managed to drop his feet down with the ball. That's 14-7 now. 7 minutes remaining in this half. QB dropping back, and this one goes across the middle just over to the right hand side. About 5 yards away from that first down. Just letting know anybody watching, we are going to be dropping this game at half time, so we can get over to the middle pitches for the finals. We'll be covering the men's game on this one, but we'll be trying to keep an eye on the women's game. Twins to the left hand side for the Firebats. Fires it just in front of that receiver. Twins on the left hand side for the Firebats. Still trying to get that 5 yards for the first down. Two players roll up behind him. Dumps it over the great little play on that one. Drives on the right hand side, cuts in between the two defenders. Tackled by the first defender that comes up to. So two players running behind the QB as an option. Fakes it to the inside one, dumps it over to the one trailing behind, who then throws it over to the what was the first running back. As I said before, we're seeing a lot more of the European playbook coming into account on this one. Twins on the left hand side. Once again using that play, this time handing it off to the front. Tackled around about 5 yards away from that end zone. Twins on the left going from about 5 yards away for the touchdown. QB lining up to the slot on the right hand side. Dumps it back to the slot on the left, he's rolling out. Finds that QB once again wide open for the score. Makes it 20-7 now in favour of the Firebats. Twins on the right, slot on the left. Motions one receiver around from the left hand side. Fires into that front right corner for the extra point. 21-7 now in favour of the Firebats. Slowly pulling away from this game. Fakes out the blitz on that one. Receiver can't quite keep hold of that one. Does manage to fake out the blitz though, but then the catch can't be made.
Time!
Twins on the left hand side, one blitz coming through. Carlos can't quite get the flag, but he just caused a fumble on that one. And there is the 2-minute warning for this half. So 2 minutes more of action in this first half before we have to cut off and jump over to the other pitches for the finals.
Time!
Dropping back on this outside one. Big catch there by the Sphinx receiver. Not only does the concentration to make that catch and get his feet in bounds, but also had a Valencia defender breathing down his neck on that one. So 4th down and about 5 yards to go. Goes high over the top, just out of reach of the Sphinx receiver. Minute 48 left in this half. Keep looking at that right hand side. Fires out. I'll pick up around about 6 on that one.
Buon miasto, UB.
4 in the middle for that Firebats offense now. Going across that middle, doesn't quite make the catch. Nearly makes the catch on that one. As he's falling backwards, the ball starts to fall forward, you can't bring it in.
Time!
3rd down now, Twins on the right hand side.
Time!
QB rolling out to his left hand side. Throws it across. Going to be tackled just short, I think. Clock is still running. Tackled about 2 yards short of that 1st down. So 4th down with 2 yards to go. Three in the middle, 1 on the left now for the Firebats. Force himself back inside. Here's a holding call on that one. So it's a fairly obvious holding call on that one. So 58 seconds left in this half.
Destra, sinistra, tengo il flag, Coppa Italia, cazzi e mazzi, sono venuti a giro a tappare i buchi che servivano per poter...
This now brings him up to about the 7-yard line. 7 yards away from extending this lead even further, possibly making it a 27-point lead. Keep it right up. Clock's still running on this one. So 50 seconds and counting on this one. Twins on the right hand side. Kiwi running out to his right, shovel past that inside. Timeout is called by the Sphinx. As the Firebats are now within about 3 yards of that end zone. So split receiver slot on the right hand side. Third down now. 2 plays to get those 3 yards, but they only need the 1. Gets his feet in bounds as he comes across the back of the end zone. Gives them a 20-point lead now. Going for the extra point and going for 1. Firebats going for 1, looking to make this a 21-point lead going into the half. Sphinx may not be able to come back on this one. Motions out. That's one going one way, one going the other way. Dumps off to the right hand side for the front right hand corner. Makes it 28 points to 7.
Hey. 13 seconds left.
13 seconds left in this game. Sphinx trying to get some sort of score on the board just before the half, currently trailing 28-7. Flies out to that left hand side. Steps out of bounds with 6 seconds left on the clock.
Hey, Eric, hay 3 escasados, no sé.
Cuidado doble cubi, esta no es cubi. Cuidado doble cubi, chicos.
You're looking for an end zone play on this one. Goes out to the side. Tackled it inbounds. He's got tackled out of bounds or a timeout was called, but either way they've got 1 second left in this on the clock for this half, and it's currently Firebats 28, Sphinx 7. We'll be dropping this game at half time, as I said, to try and get over to the Wanderers versus Armadillos first place final. Trips on the right hand side for this final play of the half. 1 blitz signalled. Firebats defense going deep. Nearly picks off. Firebats defender tries to pick it off. Can't quite grab hold of it. Carlos waiting behind for any loose ball on that one. That does end the half.